Hey there guys, welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Bros. 3. So, you'll probably see even more inconsistencies between this one and the last one, because I had to play through the last world again. Just the last one though, because this game doesn't autosave, thank God. And I didn't know that the first time that I played through this. But I actually recorded this entire world, and up to the first level of World 8. And I looked at my computer, and my capture card froze on, like, the third level in this world, which I was about to have a freaking brain aneurysm after that. But, you know, that's fine, because I actually kind of sucked at both commentary and playing this game, because I really don't care too much for this world, personally. There are other people out there that like it, yeah. I generally skip to this one, though, when I play this game, because that's just sort of what I do. Because, like, the way the warp whistles work, I always sort of thought that you could warp right to World 8 from World 1, but you can't. You really can't, and it kind of sucks, but whatever. Right there, you want to jump on both of those Koopas and die right away, just like I did, just like your great uncle Kevin. Dump. Poot. Fart. These are all words you can use to substitute for the word poop or defecate or whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I sort of had this little panic thing where I got to the part of the level that I died at, and I'm like, I have nothing to say. Oh my god. Actually, you know what's funny is this overworld music sort of reminds me of the song Hash Pipe by Weezer. And I don't know why it does, but you could sort of sing like do 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 do. It's like the same beat, sort of. I don't know, it works. I don't know why it works, but it just does. And I like it. I don't know. I really like that song, but I was never allowed to listen to it as a kid, as odd as that sounds, not being allowed to listen to a certain song. But yeah, my parents wouldn't let me listen to it because well, I would always sing along with the lyrics, but I'd always sing like, in the butt, in the butt, in the butt, in the butt, whoa, come on and kick me, instead of like the actual lyrics to the song. And like, I would always make like a kicking motion at my sister whenever I would sing the song and whenever it would come on. So my parents always thought that I was gonna either kick my sister or start having butt sex or something like that. Not butt sex with my sister, because that's absolutely disgusting, and why the hell would I ever do that? But like, they always sort of thought that I would like go to a life of crime or something like that if I listened to that song too much. I don't really know what was up with them. They had a lot of weird censorship things with songs and me and my sister when I was a kid. Like, it's like, I think it was the song Original Prankster. I don't know if it's an Offspring song, but it's the one that goes like, you know it smells like shit, da da. And I don't know the lyrics to that part, because we would always sing instead like, you know it smells like socks, oh no, forgot to do the laundry. And that's like how I know the song to date, and I don't really know the lyrics to the song that well anyways, because it wasn't really anything that I really went out of my way to listen to. Way to let the star fall right into the pit, Kevin. Good job. What you're basically supposed to do is you're supposed to keep a star continuously through this level so that you can go and kill Lakitu when the time is right, like then, when I would have totally not died if I went and actually kept the star properly through this level. But that's fine, because I get another attempt here. I get a second try at life, as it were. I don't really know. The expression "as it were" is just, it feels really awkward to me, because I don't know, it just doesn't seem like something that anybody would ever really say. Go up and kill Lakitu. God damn it, Lakitu, you were in the wrong place at the right time. For you, at least. Wrong place at the wrong time for me. I can't believe you could actually make that little gap thing there. Now, what you could do is you can wait for Lakitu to throw a certain number of spinies on the screen. There's green balls that he's trying to throw at you. And, eventually, you'll have enough and you'll be able to like get a bunch of one-ups off of him just by waiting it out. Oh, this level, I hate this level because I just died immediately at the start. But yeah, you can gather up a bunch of enemies at the very end of the screen, and then as you saw, like, they turn into coins and give you points. Well, if you get, I think it's 4 enemies on the screen, it might be 5, you get a 1-up, because the point total goes past the point where it would normally give you points. And there are points for points, and everybody likes points. Nobody gets 20 points. Nobody gets 20 points. And I screwed that up because now I have to wait it out. Yeah, because you gotta shake it out. Shake it out. I don't know if anybody knows the song. I'm trying to, like, scream there. I don't want to actually scream, or else people would be like, what the fuck? And, like, their ears would fall off and they wouldn't like me very much. And then nobody would come to my birthday party like they normally do. No, I don't know what's up with me and the birthday party thing as of late. It's just sort of one of those things that, like, you get very fixated with a certain concept in your mind, and then it's just basically there for like a really long time. And that's the birthday party thing. I don't know, I sort of thought it was funny whenever somebody would say, like, you're uninvited to my birthday party. And because that never happened to me as a kid. Nobody ever, like, uninvited me from their birthday party. And I remember this one kid, Tim Kazmarek, and I talked about this in, I don't know, it was one of my Pokemon Emerald videos, but he had, the dad with the very creepy pedo smile. Anyways, he, one year, invited every kid to his birthday party, and nobody showed up. Like, literally nobody in our entire class showed up. Like, he invited every kid in the class to his birthday party, and I always found that really sad when kids did that, because it sort of seemed like a desperate thing to get presents. And I don't know, I was never really into the whole presents thing for birthday parties, mostly because, like, whenever you had a birthday party or anything like that, kids would always just bring Beanie Babies, and that was like the go-to gift. Is there was like a Beanie Baby shop in town where we used to live, and as a result of that, it was like the easy, like, $8 gift that you got for your friend was you just got them a Beanie Baby, or like TY babies, or I think that's what they were technically called, were TY babies, but nobody called them that because that's a really lame name. But yeah, that was like the go-to thing for birthday parties, was you'd always bring somebody a Beanie Baby. It's like, I never liked them, I never collected them or anything, so it's like, why the hell do I want this stupid thing? It's really dumb, and it's like a really dumb thing to give somebody for their birthday, is just like a stuffed animal. And eventually we got to an age like 11 or 12 where we just stopped giving each other gifts. I think one of my friends actually gave me a video game for my birthday one time, which was like really over the top. Like, they got me like a GameCube game, like a brand new GameCube game. I think they got me, God, I can't remember what it was. I think it might have been Sonic Adventure 2. But it wouldn't have been new at the time, actually, because that game came out a lot. Actually, I don't know when that game came out. I want to say like 2002? I really have no idea. But they got me some video game, and it was something that I never really played that much until like a lot later, and then I got really into. Oh no, it was Spider-Man 2. When Spider-Man 2 was like the first open world game I really ever played as a kid, because it's like the balloony, yay! And that's like the greatest quote from any game ever, is like, there were children that would run around and they'd always lose their balloons, and there were like a certain number of balloons that you had to return to get like some quest unlocked, or like some mission or something like that. And crap, I died on like the long water auto-scrolling level. God damn it. Frog suit time it is. Frog Mario doesn't like water, but as you can see, the swimming controls actually pretty goddamn fluid for a water level. And do not get that fire flower or I will kill you, Kevin. What the hell? Like, don't do it. No, but like, that game kicked ass. Spider-Man 2. I don't know if anybody else has played it, but like, it is really good, and I definitely thought I could squeeze through there. It's like the freaking Rush Marine thing from the Mega Man 4 race that I did with Edward Bottle. Not Edward Bottle, with Gunarm Dine. That one, all over again. I lost the race because I didn't know, like, that you could... Well, that I forgot to get off of Rush Jet. Actually, I didn't lose the race because... I lost the race because I suck at the game compared to everybody else, but... What is with my controls? I feel like I can't move left and right properly. I sort of get this sometimes on auto-scrolling levels, is that the controls will be kind of weird, and like, if you die, sometimes it'll fix it, but I'm not going to go out of my way and die just so that I can, like, try and get my controls fixed. Because it's like, the first time that I swim a certain direction, like the first jump thing, I feel like I can't move, and I don't know why. That was really close to getting hit. Holy crap. This is the really nerve-wracking thing, and if my controls are like, what the hell, then I was actually kind of surprised that I did that properly, because my controls are actually kind of like, what the hell. Like, that's not usually something that happens. I really hope that's not my controller dying or anything like that. Well, it doesn't appear as such, because I can run at a proper speed. I think it's just an auto-scrolling glitch. I'm not really too sure, but it's something, and it's kind of annoying. And I'm not looking forward to this next castle. Actually, the first time I did this, I could not, for the life of me, figure out this other castle. I think I went through it like 5 or 6 times. I'll do this first, though, because this is a thing that you can do, and it's fun. It's fun, trust me. It's fun. You're having fun. Look at you having fun. That's you, in the corner, having fun, all the time, because I told you so. I hate it when people, like, would try and command you to have fun, and it's like, we're having fun. Like, my parents would do that sometimes, is like, I remember one time in particular, they took us, like, horseback riding, and this is when we found out that I was deathly allergic to horses, but my dad sort of did like a horseback riding thing without checking with anybody to see if they had any plans, like if they were hanging out with any friends or anything, and like he just sort of booked a horseback riding thing and forced everybody to go, and he's like, you're having fun at this thing. No, I actually don't want an item. I almost accidentally used a warp whistle, which would have been terrible, but crap, I actually should have used a mushroom because that would have made this a lot quicker. But that time in particular, like I remember my dad always used to like try and plan events, and then it would be stuff that nobody would really want to do. Like there was that. Whenever we went cross-country skiing, I actually liked it, but my sister hated it a lot for some reason. Like, she really had it out for cross-country skiing. I don't really know why. Maybe she got like killed by a cross-country ski in a past life. I don't really know. But there were other things that we did, and I can't remember any off the top of my head, that we used to do as kids that, like, my parents would always... Well, it was specifically my dad that would try and force us to have fun doing it. Actually, I think, like, I always hated playing hockey because I was never really any good at it. And, like, I could skate. I can skate actually really well. But it's the puck handling that I just can't do. I don't have, like... I don't want to say I don't have the hand-eye coordination, because realistically, like, I do. I actually have pretty decent hand-eye coordination. But I just, like... For some reason, I could never really get my head around puck handling. It was just one of those things that I never really understood how to do. And, like, my parents would always try and force me into hockey, and we would always play it in gym class, and I would always really hate it. Oh yeah, and my parents got us a basketball hoop, too, one year for, I think it was my sister's birthday, and then nobody ever used it, and then we got yelled at for not using it, and our explanation was basically, well, neither of us like basketball, so I don't really know what the deal is. Oh, this is a level that you can totally break with a P-Wing. Like, it's just ridiculous how fast you can do this level. I really don't care for this one, though, because it's just really, really slow and auto-scroll-esque, but it's not auto-scroll, so it's kind of annoying, basically, is what I'm trying to say. What this all boils down to is that I don't like slow levels. Oh, God. Jesus, I was not expecting that to happen. Well, hopefully I don't screw this up this time. Run to the other side. Yeah, if you bump your head on something, this platform will disappear. So it's kind of a big fuck you from the entire game to you. Directly to you. I don't even know. I have really incoherent thoughts right now. Just sort of like that other video that I literally titled Discontinuous Thought Process, which is just, like, ridiculous if you really think about it. Like, if my thought process is that discontinuous, then I probably got some, like, ADHD issues or something like that. I don't really know. I don't know if you're supposed to go up this way. I'm pretty sure you are. And you just climb. Climb, Mario, climb. You can do it, I believe, in the heart of the Mario. I don't really know what that's supposed to mean at all. See, I always get paranoid in these Mario Bros. 3 recordings, and I'm like not recording what I'm doing, which would really, really suck if you go and do an entire world and you're not recording any of it, because, like, I just sort of had that, but at the same time, I almost feel like I should practice these worlds, because I do a lot better the second time. Like, this time, I was like at a half hour for recording at this point. Right now, I'm at like 17 minutes, and, like, I'm doing a lot better this time. I kind of feel like I should go through and practice World 8 one time before I actually go and beat it. Like, just reset the game basically as soon as I beat the final boss, so that I don't have to go through and do it again. This is the obligatory running level that was copied in basically every New Super Mario Bros. Game since. I know there's one in New Super Mario Bros. U, and I'm pretty sure there's one in the Wii one as well. This one's really hard though. It's easier to do it if you're small Mario, but if you screw it up, like that section, like I just did, you're screwed if you don't have an extra power up, which really kind of sucks. And they also only give you 200 seconds, which is, I don't know, that's enough time. Enough time. I think 200 seconds translates to about 2 minutes. So yeah, I don't really know if that's an accurate representation. Go! Holy crap, Mario, jump. Jump. This is really nerve-wracking because you have to make it around here. Now I'm screwed. Oh god. Jump! Oh, I was just gonna see how far I could get. For the record, this is one of the hardest levels in the game to do as small Mario, just because you have to make it around here fast enough. Yes, I did it. That's pretty much the rest of the level there. Like, it's not that hard to get through the 4th star section. Which, I kind of find it weird. I'm on, like, the 4th playthrough of this game, which is pretty bad. For an 8-part LP, I had to play through, like, this is my 4th save file. And no, it's not actually my 4th save file, because I didn't save after I beat World 7 or anything like that. The game doesn't auto-save for you. I think this is the level that's completely broken by a fire flower, in which case I'm going to use one right now. Okay, check this out. I destroyed that other plant there. And, like, you get rid of both of them at the same time. I don't know if you can get rid of this one. You might have to be, like, right at the crust of your jump. Either way, it's not really worth your time. And there's a star right here, too, which is just... This is one of those levels that really doesn't need a star. I have this weird hiccup burp thing going on again, because I had milk before this. That seems to be the trend, is if I have milk before I record something. Oh god, I just lost both my power-ups and died. Way to go. If I have milk before any of my recordings, though, I get that weird hiccup burp thing that I hate so very, very much. Run, Mini Mario! You can do it, I believe in you. Except I don't actually believe in you, because I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna die. This is a really nerve-wracking jump if you don't have a fire flower, by the way, because you'd basically have to wait for this other dude to go. Oh my god, that was not the right timing whatsoever, but I don't care because I made it. And then there's this thing up here. Not that, sort of that. Well, that killed me anyways. This is a really long level, by the way. Okay, Mario, you can do this. I believe in you. Don't lose all your power-ups at the same time. Holy crap, that was way too close. But yeah, Fire Flower absolutely breaks this level. Unless you do that, in which case it doesn't. But that Fire Flower, well, that random flower there can spit fire at you, which is really nerve-wracking. You know what's funny is I only had, like, I think I had 12 lives at this point in the last recording that I did, which I should stop talking about that, because nobody cares about the last recording. This is not a real thing. I hate that I have all these recordings of this game, though, that are, like, just sort of sitting on my computer, and they're just a corrupted file with commentary. It's, like, it's so annoying that I can't go and, like, do anything with any of them. Now this right here, this level is maze-like. I don't know, I kind of wanted to pick up the Fire Flower. I don't really know off the top of my head how to get through here. I just know that it's kind of annoying because, like, there's pipes, and it's basically just a pipe maze, and the alternate name for this world is pipe maze, so I mean it kind of makes sense, but at the same time it is kind of annoying. Oh god, I kind of knew that that was coming at that point. So I don't know where I dropped down. I think yeah, it's here. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to go this way, because the law of mazes in the world is you always go the opposite direction that you're trying to actually go. I don't know why that is, and I don't know why they always design mazes that way, but it's just sort of a psychological thing. I don't really know. I think I'm supposed to go up here? I'm not really too sure. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, this looks like the right way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the right way. And stupid stinking, stupid stinking, stupid stinking, stupid stinking, stupid stinking, stupid stinking, stupid I totally screwed that up. That's not my thing. I can't sing stupid stinking along with the game. But you can sing Taking a Dump to basically any song on the Mario All-Stars pack. I don't know if I talked about that in the last video or this one, but basically, like, literally any song in this game or any other Mario game, you could just sing Taking a Dump along with it. because it works perfectly, and I don't know why they designed all their music that way, but they just sort of did, and it works. I don't know. This castle I really hate because there's a bunch of obstacles, and you basically have like a half a second of timing, and it's really awkward. Star power time. See, the stars in this game are relatively useless, so I like to use them on levels where the start is kind of difficult and then it gets harder as it goes. Well, it gets easier as it goes, sort of like this level. This is one of those levels that just sort of gets easier as it goes on. Like this. I mean, you don't have to make a nerve-wracking jump between pipes or anything like that. You just gotta wait for these two to time themselves out, and then... there we go. Are we good? There we go. Yay! Oh my god, I'm putting way too much thought into, like, how to play this game. Everybody knows how to play Mario 3. Like, if you haven't played Mario 3, what the hell is wrong with you? I'm just gonna say that right now. Like, because this is one of the most quintessential games on any Nintendo system, and it's like, even if you're not a big Nintendo fan now, there had to be a point in time where you sat around and played Mario 3 in your life. Like, there just had to be. It's one of those games that, like, how could you go your entire life without playing this? I just don't understand it. Go! Oh my god! That was really nerve-wracking. If you lose to Boom Boom, I'm gonna cry, because, like, the Boom Boom fights definitely get harder and harder as the game goes on. This one in particular wasn't so bad. The one in the ice castle in World 6, I think, is the worst. Like, the second castle, because you have to fight him on ice, and he's a fast Boom Boom, and he flies, too, which is really awkward. And there we go, we got partway through there. This is another level that I like to use a star on, too, just because these are really tedious, and you can skip over most of these. I don't know why I just stood there and took that. Well, so much for using a star. I kind of screwed that up. You can also just jump over that section too, which is kind of nice, I don't know. And then this section over here, you don't really have to wait. You just sort of jump on the note blocks if you can actually make the jumps. I was really close to dying there because I just about missed that last one. You get a nice little mushroom buddy there. And then you can't even touch it because it's inside the pipe. Because you can't touch this. You can't touch this. And the king has been transformed into a Yoshi this time. A slightly off-color Yoshi, which is... Honestly, I always sort of thought that Yoshi in particular was a little disturbing because it was so off-color. And it's not that much off-color, too. It's just enough to make it really weird. Like, just so it kind of looks a little sickly. Which, I don't know if that makes any sense. But that Yoshi definitely does look a little bit sick. And honestly, I wouldn't mind being transformed into a Yoshi. I really don't think anybody else would mind too, which is why I'm going to transform the entire world into Yoshis for no reason in particular. That would be freaking awesome, actually. Have your own army of Yoshis to go and enslave mankind with. Or like Bowser kind with, I don't know. Although there's only really one Bowser. You kind of think that, like, seeing as though Bowser's such like a big Koopa, you'd also kind of think that, like, eventually there would be another Koopa that's sort of like the same size and stature as Bowser. I don't really know if that makes any sense, but I really think that, like, another Bowser would come along eventually. And I know there's Bowser Jr. or whatever, and there's the Koopa Kids, but at the same time, like, what makes the Koopa Kids so different from all the other Koopas? I mean, they're just, like, genetically modified or, like, mutated or something like that. Like, that's pretty much the only difference. And I mean, they're a lot cooler than regular Koopas. I love how this guy just falls out of the bottom. He's like, oh no, I'm gonna die. Oh my god. And this is probably, I was gonna say, one of the easiest airships in the game, but apparently not. My god, this is a long airship. I also decided to break it by just using a P-Wing instead of having to risk, like, falling off of those nut things over and over again. Usually they're not really a problem. With the slight lag on my TV plus capture card, it makes it a problem. And my god, when is this thing over? Jesus. This is like the longest airship ever. And then we get to fight what is basically, I always thought, the leader of the Koopa Kids. Right here, right now. Here it is, it's Ludwig. And he has white hair for some reason. I always thought that weird in this game, that he has white hair. Because he has blue hair in Mario World, and basically every other Mario game out there. But in this one in particular, they chose to make him, like, really old. And I know, like, all the Koopa Kids are named after musicians, and Beethoven was, like, the oldest one that they're named after, I'm pretty sure. because he's obviously named after Ludwig von Beethoven. Because in Mario World they say Ludwig von Koopa's castle, and it's Viking Jesus. Oh my goodness, he's way less ugly than the last guy. I'm so happy that I saved somebody who wasn't ugly. But he was a Yoshi, so I mean, like, why would he want to be saved anyways? Yo, I kidnapped the princess while you were running around. She's here in my castle if you dare to try and rescue her. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha 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 ha. King of the Koopa. And we will rescue her next time and Let's Play Super Mario Bros. 3. Bye, all.